What's up, guys? Simone Fan 101 here, and just want to get this part out of the way. I did Ultima, for the most part, Ultima Lucha Dos Part 1. I pretty much got all the matches. I just wanted to get my the ending segment and my last couple of thoughts on the show. Um, so after the Puma Mysterio match, the segment ended when the show ended when Pentagon came back. He hit Vampiro, who was on commentary at the time. He hit Vampiro with the barbed wire baseball blat, no, barbed wire baseball bat, and then super kicked Match Striker to hell. That was awesome. And then proceeded to just beat the ever-loving piss out of Vampiro in the ring. He made him. I think he hit him with the chair. I believe. I just going by memory here. I know for a fact, absolutely, that he made him bleed because at several times Pentagon licked and drank the blood of Vampiro, claiming that licking the blood of the master will make him, basically make him the master. Like, he's no longer student, he is the master. Sick fucks. Anyway, anyways, so that was actually pretty damn awesome. So yeah. I again, booking, it was at times was, not so great in terms of all the weeks and all the matches. Not so much the first week. The first week, that was handled pretty well. For the most part. With the exception of the ending of the Mack Cage match, but I still enjoyed the match anyway. Week 2 had a great match with Cuerno and Muertes, but the end and the first half of the Gift of the Gods elimination match for the title was the first half was awesome. The when it got to the final 3, it sucked Rhino ass and it sucked it sucked Rhino's ass. Ask Terry Garren about that. I mean, he'll probably actually kill me if he ever hears this. And sorry about that. And the booking this week, it made sense for several of the matches. Taya and Ivelisse, that made sense. The trios title match, that made sense. I will say, though, Black Lotus and Dragon Azteca Jr., that should not have ended when it did. I think it should have gone on at least a little bit longer. At least a little bit longer. While enjoyably entertaining, I do think that it should have been more of a straight-up match between Pentagon and Matanza. And while a great match, Puma should have beat Mysterio. And though I did hear some things about how Puma was acting more aggressive. So maybe like Mysterio being more the level-headed guy. Maybe this will lead on to a feud. Who knows? It may lead on to a Prince Puma heel turn, which I don't see happening, considering that, from what I hear, Ricochet may be leaving, or is leaving Lucha Underground after Season 3 is over. So yeah, it all makes sense. For the most part, it kind of does make sense. So, is it as great as last year's show? No. But I didn't expect it to be. I expected it to be a better, overall, a better Ultima Lucha Dos, possibly. But in terms of the card, but, I mean, very few can rival last year's Ultima Lucha. You had 2 good matches between the Trios Tag Title match, and you had Drago versus Hernandez, surprisingly good. You had Mack and Cage 1, which was much better, which was better than this year's Mack and Cage. Sounds like I'm saying, like, Mack and Cage. That would make a good mac and cheese logo. Mac and cheese, Mack and Cage. Someone should make a t-shirt out of that. Puma and Muertes. Pentagon and Vampiro, the Gift of the Gods title match, which thankfully Sexy Star did not win. It was Phoenix who was much more deserving of it. There was there was Texano. The only shitty match on that card really was there was also Alberto El Patron and Johnny Mundo. He should never have left Lucha Underground. The only match that was kind of shit was Texano and Blue Demon Jr., who has not appeared in Lucha Underground since the finale of season 1. So I think that may have just the appearances he made was probably just a one-off. But it was such a great show. I didn't expect the show to beat that one. If it did, that would have been amazing. But with the card that I saw, I didn't expect it to beat it. I expected I did expect a pretty damn good show. Went a little below expectation, but still, it was a good Ultima Lucha dose. The show officially ended with a vignette. I forget what the promos or packages. I know it's a vignette of Dario Cueto getting arrested, supposedly for the murder of Mr. Cisco, who because last week at the end of Ultima Lucha Dos Part 2, he murdered Mr. Cisco after Cisco tried to help out Joey Ryan and Cortez Castro, who of course in storyline are cops, and Cisco tried to help him out, and he ended up getting bashed in the head to death. So there was that, and the last thing we saw was while the lights were flickering across, I guess they were driving away, we saw the sick smile of Dario Cueto, and that's how season 2 ended. It said to be continued. Overall, if Lucha Underground has come back in January like it did this year, I am going to miss Lucha Underground. It was such a great show. The last 6 to 7 months have been so much fun because in large part of Lucha Underground. It's that damn good. Yeah, it has every once in a while we'll have a shitty moment or a shitty match or something of the sort, but it's a great show. So that's my overall thoughts on Ultima Lucha Dos. I'll see you next time, guys, as tomorrow night, if I have the time, if not, then it'll probably be the next day, I will review Battleground. And if I have the time, because WCPW is hosting its first major event called Built to Destroy. The card, just briefly setting the card. Actually, no, I won't even say the card. Well, actually, screw it, I'll say the card. It's going to be Big Damo and Rampage Brown for the title, the new WCPW title to turn the first champion. It's going to be The Prophecy, which is 2 guys, I forget their names, versus Joe Hendry and Joseph Connors. It's going to be Ellie Guerrero versus Martin Kirby. Loser has to wear... if Ellie Guerrero wins, Martin Kirby wears a dress. Kirby wins, Ellie Guerrero has to unmask. God. The Primate and... I forget his name. Not Joseph Connors, but some other guy, I forget his name. They will face off, and I believe it's a Falls Count Anywhere match or something like that. I believe Damian Sandow will make his appearance. I don't know. I'm just going by off memory, so that's just a couple of matches. There's others I know. I'm forgetting. Jay Lethal will defend the Ring of Honor title against Noam Dar, a match that I expect to be great. So that'll be it. And until next time, guys, maybe before the Battleground show, because I've been meaning just to finish up the list, which is my top 10 video game series list. I've been meaning to finish that up. Maybe I might get to that before Battleground, but if not, I'll see you next time in my Battleground review. I'll see you next time, guys.